Hi, welcome back. They dropped some more cards on us, so I am gonna take a look at these. I don't think this will take super long. I don't think there's a ton of new stuff, but we'll take a look anyway. Clockwork Combines. First off, we got Vorid Burrow Breaker. Ooh, and it's a Valorak card. I like it's a cool little symbol there. Vorid, unique hero, champion, bold, medium 5, 65 points, 5 life, 5 move. 1 range, 3 attack, 4 defense. Nice, solid set of stats there. Um, let's see. Underground movement. Instead of moving normally with the Void Burrow Breaker, you may immediately place him on any empty non-water space that is within 4 spaces of the Burrow Breaker and is no higher than 1 level above its height, 3 levels below his base, the Burrow Breaker's base. If the Burrow Breaker is engaged when he starts his underground movement, he will take any leaving engagement attacks. So that's just the Earth Elemental ability. It's a nice movement power. It's nothing special, but okay. Drill Drive Special Attack. Range Special Attack 4. Instead of moving and attacking normally with Void Burrow Breaker, you may move the Burrow Breaker up to 5 spaces in a straight line. When moving with the Drill Drive Special Attack, the Burrow Breaker may pass through figures and does not take leaving engagement attacks from figures he passed through. After moving, roll attack dice once for all figures passed through that turn. Figures rolls defense dice separately. Defending figures never have height advantage against Drill Drive Special Attack. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's a really interesting special power because it's a. And what's interesting is if you go through someone, so you can actually end up in a space where you're back unengaged, or you can stay engaged to them. You do 4 attacks to four attack to everybody in the line, and they don't get to roll height advantage on you. 65 points, and he's a champion, which means he bonds with those bears. Oh, he could clear out some space for them. That's an interesting combo. So basically, you have Burrow Breaker. Honestly, I feel like already I'm gonna start calling this guy the Underminer. Anyway, and just basically charge right through, smash a couple of people down. You probably might kill one, and then have the bears come in and start slapping them. There's some real abilities slamming there with that you can do. I like it. I like it a lot. Only 65 points. That can do some damage, and it's going to stick around a little while. 5 life and 4 defense is not going to fall quickly. And underground movement means that you can easily just put them to a spot where you're going to have 4-5. All right, we've talked about Adelbaron, or as I've been calling him, Edelweiss, because I'm a weird person like that. Paladins that we've already looked at. Okay, Dawn Raider Syndicate. Fia Bonnie the Void Siren. Okay, so it's the same powers as before. Human Unique Hero Captain Tricky, medium 5, 80 points. Black Powder Pistol. Start the game with 3 Black Powder Pistols. Okay, so she's got 4 life, 5 move, 1 range, 4 attack, 3 defense. So she's pretty fragile. 4 life and 3 defense is going to fall pretty quickly if you're really not careful. But she's got Disengage, and she's got this Master of Disguise ability. So that's going to keep her sticking around for quite a while. And then this here, though, you get to 3 times per game, give her a range of 5 with an attack of 4. Given Disengage, there's a very good chance you're going to be hitting something with an attack of 5, and that's really good, especially because I believe the Pirates bond, but we don't. Wait, where'd you go? Okay, there we are. With her. So that's very interesting. Okay. And Cornelius Breach the Blackguard Prince, 5 life, 5-1-3-3. Oh, I feel like I missed this last time. Okay, so you got the first assault again. I don't love it with this combination, but I just looked at Mutiny. because the captain's way, you may choose him for his special power for the rest of the game. If you do, remove all wound markers from Cornelius' Breach, which means you might honestly want to be having, well, you can't actually, I don't know how that's going to work, but putting mortar markers on him and taking those leaving engagements, because he can come right flying back all of a sudden at full health. Huh. Huh. There's some thought processes on that one. Of the two, I think I like Bonnie a little bit better, but this one has some interesting possibilities. 3 defense, 5 life with first assault is... I just worry about being able to actually use it to its fullest, because one of the problems with Valgard, not Valgard, but one of the things that you can do is you can keep Valgard tied up and force him to keep taking leaving engagements. You're in a bit of a rough spot. And Cornelius here, he's gonna have a similar thing, I feel, if you're not careful, or if your opponent is, especially, I don't know. I just wish he was just a little bit beefier. The removal, the being able to mid game heal is helpful because it does potentially give him like 7 or 8 life. That 3 defense is just a little too small for me. If he had 4 defense, I'd feel a lot better about this card. If 4 defense and like 90 points, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about him. But you know what? Again, these are prototypes. They might change. But that's just my current impression. I would feel it feels much. It feels like you have to be a lot more careful than if you had the higher defense. But I also probably need to look at the Pirates cards to be sure, because they might change my whole opinion on this. Bonnie, though, is good both as a pirate bonder and just by herself. Then we got Dorim. 5 life, 5, 1, 4, 3. Okay. Okay, so basically, yeah, so makes the dwarves 5 move pretty much constantly as long as he's attacking, which is really nice. And then I don't know what the actual pirate cards are going to look like, but I'm sure that'll be good too. After rolling attack dice, 4 defense dice to roll, you may reroll 1 die that did not roll a skull. So I'm going to do some quick math for you. Basically, oh, frick, I know how to do this. Give me a second here. So essentially what you're looking at is you've got, so the odds of rolling no skulls is different because you're basically, oh man, I'm trying to remember the exact math on this, but it's basically odds of 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 skulls. The odds of getting 4 skulls is 1/2 to the 4th power, so 1 over 16, which is also how much it's going to be for the 0. And then, oh right, okay, so in Pascal's triangle, so 3/16. Sorry, 1 second here. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so then you've got 4/16 for 1 skull, 4/16 for 3 skulls, and 6/16 for 2 skulls. Okay, so, or those simplified to 1/4, 3/8, and 1/4. But when you're rolling 1 die does not roll a skull, the 1/16 is always going to be there. On the 1/4 chance that you get 3, you're re-rolling 1 of them. And 50-50 chance it comes back a skull, which then means that your odds of rolling 4 skulls is 1/16 plus 4/16 times 2. No, that's not right. Times 1/2. That's what it is. So you're basically looking at 3 out of 16. So basically your odds have tripled to roll 4 skulls. I can calculate everything else out, but just think about that for a second. That power by itself triples your odds. I mean, admittedly, your odds are already not great. 1 out of 16 is like 6%. But you're jumping up to 18% chance of rolling 4 skulls. And your odds of rolling 0 is now, so 1/16 of the time you're going to roll 0. And then you pick one of them and re-roll it. So then 1/16 plus. So now your odds are basically 1 out of 32. So you basically have a 3% chance of whiffing now with this guy. This is a really solid power. It's not super overpowered, but it definitely ups the ability of this guy a lot more. And as a bonder, yeah, so you're going to be getting pretty good attacks from him. All right. Lockburna still looks the same. Killing Vein still looks the same. Dryan, Lifeborn Order. Halucia, Scion of the Wild. Okay, so this is the guy that was Halu shot or something last time. 7 life, 7 move, 1 range, 5 attack, 3 defense. Okay, that's a lot. Dryan, Unique Hero, Wizard, Ferocious. Large 9, 130 points. Okay, already expecting some good things because that guy seems pretty beefy. All right, let's take a look at this. Command failure. After revealing an order marker on Hollow Shots, before taking Hollow Shots turn, you may take a turn with a smaller medium beast you control. I don't think anything before AoA has had a smaller medium beast, but I could be wrong. I'm trying to think here. So I think it's just... So the beast that I remember is Swag Rider, Ice Troll, Krug, Mimring. And I think that's it. And those are all large or huge. So Halucia here only gets to take control of the new stuff. Rouse the Glade. Figures adjacent to a tree or bush roll 1 fewer defense dice when attacked by Halucia. That's an interesting ability. And 5 attack is going to do some damage. It's a niche ability, but it's still not bad. Ride by special attack. Instead of moving and attacking normally with Halucia, you may move Halucia up to 4 spaces. Halucia can attack up to 3 times with Ride by Special Attack at any point before, during, or after this move, as long as Halucia is on a space where he can end his movement. Halucia cannot attack the same figure more than once in a single turn. Using Ride by Special Attack, he's never attacking. Okay, so you only get to move up to 4 spaces, so you don't get your full 7 move, but still, you get 3 attacks. They just have to be different people. And you can only attack if you're in a spot where you can stop your movement. Okay. Combine that with the command familiar, so you're getting 4 attacks a turn with this guy and some good things, but they need to be on multiple figures. That's solid. I don't know if this is 130 points, but it's going to really depend on what the other familiars look like. Just by itself right now, I'd be like, this is a little overpriced. It's not bad, but it's just a little overpriced. But really, it's going to depend on what these familiars and these beasts look like. Because 3 attacks of 3 and their special attacks is not bad. It'll depend on the beast, though. It's just a little... I think this stat line, if you didn't have the bonding, would be... I don't know, 100 points? I feel like I'd pay 100 points for that. But we'll see. Okay, anything in Ironclad Collective. They changed Queen Maladrix to a queen. That doesn't do much except doesn't make her get Dumatef synergy, which is not much. Okay, that looks like that's everything. No, it wasn't much of an update, but they didn't give me much of an update. I will be back with more thoughts as more cards come out. I know this is a bit of a short one, but definitely be back for more later.